Always is a favorite for so many people when they see the Land Rover up on the rocks. As we continue looking around at the many boutiques here at the Hampton Classic, we come to another gorgeous one. We're here with Susan at Boy Oh Boy Bridal Works. Susan, tell us about what you got here.
Hi, Marty. Thanks for having us. These are hand-woven leather and ribbon belts, dog collars and leads, and even hats made in the Artisan Studio in Virginia. The company is owned by Amanda Hood, who's off actually competing in a jumper class right now.
Right here at the Hampton Classic?
Right here at the Hampton Classic.
How cool.
It's very cool. Amanda founded this company because she began riding in Ireland as a child, and they had these beautiful ribbon brow bands, and she'd never seen them in this country. So about 3 years ago, she started making them just for herself and her jumpers, and her friends came along and wanted one. And then next thing you know, she was making belts to match, and she started the company about 3 years ago. So when she told me she wanted to come show at the Hampton Classic this year, I said, well, bring the booth. This is a great place to introduce people to these wonderful products, and it is.
And I see some of these really cool special edition belts that you have here.
Oh yes, we make them for prizes at some of the best horse shows in the country, Devon, Capital Challenge, different places like that. And next year I hear a rumor they'll be here at the Hampton Classic as well.
Well, we really hope so. I see, look at this. You got Devon, you got the Ridge, you got Upperville, you got Dressage at Devon. Really, really cool. And I think there is a place there for the Hampton Classic.
Yes, we're very excited to do that next year, and I always bring all my brands to the Hampton Classic to make them bigger and better, and this is the next one, the next best thing.
And I love your display here. You obviously have dogs, too.
Yes, dogs. We love the dogs. And this is our dachshund display with 60% of the business is all custom. So people can pick from a big swatch book and create their own design. So that's one of the things that makes Boy Oh Boy really, really special.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. Thanks so much, and congratulations on all this great stuff you have going.
Thanks again, Marty.
We have more than 70 boutiques here at the Hampton Classic. And we're going to come here and look at some of this magnificent artwork that we have here with custom portraits. Oh, we have one being painted as we speak. So let's come and take a look.
Wow. Hi there.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Welcome to the Hampton Classic.
Thank you.
Tell us about this painting you're doing.
So I'm doing a painting demo this week in the Boutique Garden here. And you can see the underpainting started underneath with some of the warm tones, and then I'm going to build up layer by layer until the final brushstroke.
Wow, it's really magnificent. And you're Jen?
Jen Brandon Studio.
See how I looked at that, I put it together, and they say I don't have a brain up here.
Who would say that?
And how many years have you been at the Hampton Classic?
This is my 6th year here.
Your 6th year, and it's a good spot for you?
We love it.
Good.
Yes, it's a great show.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. So now we're stopping by to visit at Ace and Everett, and tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Yeah, would love to. So we have some beautiful American-made dress socks. So we've got 3 different material blends. Over here we've got silk and supima.
Wow, I love the feel as well as the look.
Really appreciate that. Then we've got, as we move towards the fall season, we've got a merino wool and a supima cotton blend.
I'll tell you, with the weather we had this morning, these I'll bet were a hot seller early this
Absolutely.
morning.
And then finally here we have the rest of our fall collection, which is an organic supima. So extremely soft and cozy. They're all knit in North Carolina.
Wow.
And then all the beautiful patterns are inspired by the architecture of New York City.
Very good. They're magnificent looking.
Thank you.
And then the feel when you get like you say, just soft.
Texture.
I mean, as comfortable as can be.
Oh, absolutely. And one size fits most. So we've had a great showing so far here at the Classic.
Super. How many years have you been here?
This is my first year.
First year. And so
Yeah.
if you said a great showing, so I guess you'll plan to come back.
Oh, 100%.
Well, we're really thrilled that you're here.
Awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by.
All right, thank you. Here we're at Jot, and we see these jackets at the horse shows quite a bit. Can we interrupt you for a quick second? Good to see you too. So I was just saying how we see your jackets all over on the horse show circuit. And a chilly morning like we had this morning, I'll bet everyone was flocking to come see you.
Fantastic.
Tell us about the jackets.
Well, they're French designed, slim fit, ultra lightweight, 100% down. So they're washable, they're packable, and they are nice and fitted so you can layer on top of them as well as underneath.
They're super lightweight, and yet, you know, they give you the warmth as if it were something bigger and heavier.
Like this is our basic jacket, and then we have our basic vest, and we have outerwear for men, women, and children.
I know it's very popular with adults and the kids, but we see the kids wearing them a lot of times at the horse shows.
Yes, it's been really popular. So we're thrilled to be in this community, and everyone loves Jot, so it's all great.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we're thrilled that you're here at the Hampton Classic.
Thank you, Marty. Great to see you.
Here at the Style Liner booth, one of the rocks of our boutique garden here at the Hampton Classic.
The anchor, Marty.
The anchor, Joey.
Yeah.
You got that right. How have things been going?
Well, it's wonderful that it's so cold because we have lots of coats and they're flying because it's 58 degrees in September.
Right, so a little chillier than we wanted. We always say the Hampton Classic's the perfect end to the perfect summer, but it ended a few days earlier.
Yeah, they cut it short a little bit, but that's okay. It's actually good riding weather, so all the riders are kind of relieved.
And sunny and warm is always good. I mean, sunny is always good,
Sunny
even if it's not warm.
Sunny is always good. Everyone's in a good mood. Everyone likes shopping. So.
And here's one of your random customers.
No, he's my biggest sucker. Like I really can get this guy to shop. It's amazing.
You have to understand what's special about Skyliner and Joey is that she was 8 years old running around here like a maniac.
Yes.
And now she's an adult maniac.
And now my 2-year-old is a maniac
right.
running around here.
And it is really a transition and really a pleasure to have her here year after year. She's a stable and she's really a friend of the Hampton Classic.
Thank you. I love the Hampton Classic.
Well,
I'm devastated not to be showing this year because I'm the winner here usually, but I have a pregnant belly.
She likes to be the winner. She's not always the winner.
I'm always the winner. This is my show that I always win at. Yeah.
well, anyone who
So,
comes to the Hampton
yeah.
Classic is a winner because being
Okay,
here
you
is
guys
an
are so
incredible
PC.
experience.
It's cool. Edit that out. Okay.
Well, Joey, we always wish you the best of
Thank
luck,
you.
and
Thank
we'll
you,
look
Marty.
forward to seeing you
Yes.
back in the ring next year.
Yes, definitely winning, obviously.
And Dennis, how'd I do?
You did really great. You have this job.
All right, thank you so much.
Hired. Yes.
Talk to you
Bye,
soon.
Marty.
We're here with Jim Dratfield, who has a very interesting career, petography. So, Jim, tell us about what you do.
Well, I come to your home and I shoot your pet with a camera usually.
Careful, that was quite the wording.
Yeah. There are times though. No, I'm kidding. Always with the camera.
Always with the camera.
And these are my photos here. This is in Nantucket with a woman with her puppy. And this one up here is sort of a famous person, a gal by the name of Jennifer Aniston, who's trying to break into show business.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah, I think she'll have a career. I think.
So you went to her home and shot her pet.
I photographed her pet. Yes.
Yeah, photographed, correct.
And let's see, there's one. I like to take elements around the area and help create the aesthetic. So this is in an old barn in Connecticut, but I travel the country. I go as far as Mongolia. So if you have a home in
That's
Mongolia,
outside the
that's
country.
outside the country. For those people who have their summer homes in Mongolia, I can go there and stuff. But I travel the country and do this. Yes.
And how many years have you been here at the Hampton Classic?
I've been here like 18 years. I think.
Wow,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obviously you like it here.
I love it here. It's awesome. It's the best week of my year.
Well, that's super. We're always thrilled to have you here, if only for your smiling face.
Oh, well, thanks, Marty.
But also, it's such an unusual service that you provide, and the products are all incredibly beautiful.
Thank you.
So we love having you
Well, I
here.
love being here.
Welcome back next year.
I will be back.
So the next boutique we'd like to visit is Catherine Page Shoes. Just a gorgeous setup here, as you can see. And as we step inside, here's Catherine. Catherine, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you today?
Doing super, thank you. Welcome back to the Hampton Classic.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here. It's such a beautiful show. It's the prettiest one of the year.
Well, we like to think so. Thank you so much for saying that. And tell us a bit about your shoes.
So my line of shoes is inspired by bridal work. So we in the hunter world particularly refer to this stitching as fancy stitch, and it's what we have on our horses' show bridles, the fancy bridles that they show in. So I was inspired by that stitching to create the line of sandals. I've been in business now for 4 years. This is my second year at the Hampton Classic. The ladies love them. They're beautiful, they're comfortable, they're made in Italy. If you can't come see me at the horse show, you can visit me online at www.catherinepage.co.
And that's Catherine with an A in the middle.
It is. Thanks for remembering.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you back this year, and it's a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks, guys.
So the next boutique we'd like to visit is Anatomy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Thank you for asking.
Tell us a bit about what you have here.
Okay, so basically Anatomy is a designer travel brand. We specialize in performance textiles that are made for easy care, no dry cleaning, so it's wash and wear. We do a lot of safari kits, and the ladies are just active that wear our brand for when they're traveling. If you wash our pants, they dry in about an hour, 9 minutes with a blow dryer. So it's all about being comfortable but stylish and put together for traveling.
Well, that's the perfect combination, comfort and style.
That's right. That's our whole. It's in our DNA. And we have ladies from around the world sending us pictures from Paris and Italy, on safari as well. And these ladies at the horse show are active women who travel a lot, so it's a good fit for our brand.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here at the Hampton Classic.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And we'll step right next door now to Stick and Ball, and we'll see what we have in here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you all?
Doing super, thank you. Tell us about what you have here.
Okay, my name is Elizabeth Wellborn, and my company is called Stick and Ball. I started the company about 6 years ago, and we have a flagship store in Mill Valley, California. Stick and Ball is, I'm a polo player, so this is polo and, of course, jumping and equestrian sports are my inspiration for the brand. And
hence the name Stick and Ball.
Hence the name Stick and Ball. We're hoping to stick and ball in Southampton on Monday, actually.
Oh, very good.
So many of my products have a lot of inspiration from the West Coast as well as South America. My textiles, mainly for my apparel, are baby alpaca from Peru.
Very soft.
Yeah, and there's I work with a lot of artisans down in Peru as well as in the U.S. To make almost everything here by hand. So we have hand knitted ponchos as well as hand woven textiles. Our leather is Italian leather that's imported and sewn in California. And we have a whole luxury leather division now. Our jewelry is actually hand forged in New York. We also have some from Argentina as well. And we also have some textiles from Turkey as well, from a women's cooperative that are woven there. So we love to have great quality, base materials and textiles, and we also love a lot of handwork in our things. So.
And how many years have you been at the Hampton Classic?
This is our second year. Last year we were on Stable Row, and this year we have our nice booth in the Boutique Garden.
Well, we love having you here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hampton's television.